Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel, and welcome to anyone who is new. And thank you to all my loyal subscribers who joined the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel family. If you are new, my name is Elizabeth. Hi, I'm a divine channeler, medium, spirit extractor specialist. I'm a white witch, divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. It's been amazing being here on YouTube, sharing all kinds of channeled messages, healing methods, protection methods, inspiration, guidance, all of the things that I can assist you with to help you to move forward on your journey. This video is something that I feel is extremely important. I don't think that it's touched on enough. It may be a little triggering to some, but I still feel like that these things definitely need to be said. This particular video, I really want to address to the divine masculine collective. If you are a divine feminine on the twin flame journey, then I think this is really important to listen to as well. But divine masculines, I feel like you're just not really acknowledged enough, and I want to really be able to do that. Divine masculines, I know that you guys are going through a hell ride right now. Things are falling apart for you. You are going through tower moments. You're feeling confused. Things are being ripped down. Relationships are ending. You're trying to find your purpose. You're feeling very lost and confused. And you're really challenged with facing so many of your fears, many of them derived from childhood. And the things that you've gone through, the traumas that you've gone through, things that you have pushed down and repressed. And really needing to undo all of what society has projected onto the male, all those distortions. You're getting through those beliefs, you're getting through understanding that you have maybe built false masks, built walls around your heart, that you've made a lot of errors, mistakes, things that you would perceive as mistakes, but are there really mistakes in this world? It's really lessons. You guys are just going through so much, and I don't think that the divine feminine really give the praise where it's due. I don't see it enough, let's say, and I want to tell you guys that I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of my own divine masculine. I have said it to him a bunch of times that I support him. I am proud of him. And despite all the triggers, despite, the misunderstandings, despite third parties, whatever the case may be, it's really just so important to understand that this path is about unconditional love and really being there for each other, seeing the truth of the soul of the other counterpart, and to really look through the other's eyes, and really see their soul, really look at them through the eyes of love. And divine masculines, I want you to know that you are loved and that this has been very difficult, and you're trying to put those pieces together and make heads and tails of things. And you may feel really crappy about yourself right now and feel like you're undeserving of a divine feminine. You're undeserving of having something incredibly beautiful and pure because you have not been that way in your 3D life. There's probably a lot of things that you are regretting right now, a lot of guilt that you're going through, a lot of childhood memories that are resurfacing that are extremely painful. Guys, I want to let you know, divine masculines, that you are absolutely brave. You are absolutely beautiful. And any videos, any tarot card readers who are referring to you in a lower way or calling you names, are treating you like you are the problem, then I absolutely do not agree with it. And I definitely urge anyone who has subscribed to my channel, if you're coming across those types of videos where the divine masculine is being bashed, I would turn them right off. I wouldn't listen to another word of it, because that is the direct opposite of what this journey is about. This journey truly is about coming into balance with our own feminine and masculine energy, and then coming into balance and harmony with our counterpart. It truthfully is about unconditional love and not judging our counterpart for having to live through lessons and live through distortions and live through illusions and having to live through it in order to see it, to free it. There is no reason to, as an enlightened being, to judge the other as they're making their way into the light. They're trying to get through the dark and into that light. So, divine feminines, I really do encourage you to rise above the illusions that you may be coming across. If you are getting triggered in the 3D with anything from your divine masculine, please understand that they are worthy of your love. Okay, they're true soul. They are worthy of your love. They are beautiful. They are brave, they are strong, they are capable leaders. And if that's not what you're finding in the 3D world, then that's just not the truth. And they need to be able to live out physically those illusions, so they're able to receive that clarity to understand the truth and then step into that truth. Okay, please know, feminines, that you have been in this place before. And it's for you to see your masculine as equals, and to not put yourself above your masculine, only seeing them as merely an incapable, brainless child, and all this BS that's going on out there. Is how some divine feminine are referring to masculines. The masculine is more than capable, and they are your equal. And it's just a matter of many of the divine feminine waking up and proactively doing the healing and raising their vibe and frequency and just being ahead of the game than the divine masculine. But please don't take that as that you are above the divine masculine and that you're better than them and that they're low and they can't compare to you and all that type of thing. Very, very toxic, and what we're doing is getting rid of toxicity. It was brought to my attention by an actual divine masculine client of mine through email that, I'm not going to mention names, but you know who you are, that he has been coming across information on YouTube that is making the divine masculine look like the bad guy. And this, my divine masculine client, of course, is one of those divine masculines who happen to be awakened before they're feminine, which can happen, but more so than not, we have the feminine collective awakened first because they're just more in tune. It's more innate for feminine to be in their heart space, in their emotions, and in their intuition. But there is no one's better than other. It's not feminine versus masculine. We have to really understand that feminine throughout history has had the share of suppression, exploitation, and limited projections from society, very distorted, very toxic. And masculines, they've had theirs as well, very toxic, having to constantly prove their worth by material success, material achievement, meeting material desires or lustful needs. Having to always take care of the family and be the breadwinner and bring that security. There's just been so much on both sides. I can't, go through all of the stigmas with feminine and masculine, but just some things for you to meditate on and think about. That, it's now for the masculine collective to really rise. And in order to rise, you have to really be able to see the toxicity, see the false identities, see see where you've gone wrong with choices, and but then also understand how those choices reflected just where you were consciously. Feminine, please have compassion for your masculine, and see just how well they are, doing the work. If you can't see it in the 3D, you don't have to see it in the 3D world, but just see it through your heart, feel it, tune in, see it through your divine masculine's higher self. Understand that they are going through so many layers, and that you had gone through so many layers also. And it's really truthfully about being able to commend the masculine. I really don't think people do that enough. By the way, I'm going to be sharing a light language transmission for the Divine Masculine Collective, which is about illumination, bringing light to the darkness, illuminating the darkness, bringing clarity. And I received it in a sigil, and I'm also going to be speaking it to you. So definitely stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be doing that in this video. But masculines, I really see you. I know that it's very hard to look at these shadow aspects. I know that, things that have happened when you were young, and things that you really still feel hurtful about from growing up with your parents, or some different traumas that you've gone through. I know how that it's impacted you. I do readings all the time. I get to channel a lot of the details that go on with the feminine and masculine. I'm a reader for really everyone, but I do help a lot of twin flames because I'm on this journey myself. And I've really gotten to see both sides very, very well. And I remember the feminine had gone through all of the self-worth issues, and some are still going through a little bit more of this, but all the healing from the past, childhood healing, past life healing even, really understanding the worth, the divine feminine worth, and the confidence, and stepping into that goddess empowerment. And it's not easy stuff. It's not easy to be able to, achieve your sovereignty. But now, it's time for the divine masculine, and masculine, it's freedom time for you guys. It's time for you to truly become. And I know you're doing that. And, the videos who are putting you down and treating you like, some sort of ignorant child who is incapable and constantly just going to be, doing very distorted things and destructive things, and never ever get anywhere. Whoever's coloring the masculine in a really bad way, it's so untrue. And if there are still karmic partners that are involved, and those are lessons that you're finishing up, it's not for the divine feminine to judge you and say, hey, you're a piece of garbage for being with a karmic and not being with me. That's truthfully just falling into ego. It's truthfully falling into conditions. When you're falling into jealousy, when you're falling into needfulness, when you are comparing yourself to some third party and not feeling like you're worthy enough, those are all issues. Those are all things that you have to think about as far as how you relate with your own self. This journey really does come down to, how you deal with yourself, your relationship with yourself, because your counterpart is your mirror. But I have to say, masculines, you are absolutely coming into your own. And I know that you feel like you've done the feminine very, very wrong in so many ways, by rejecting, blocking, rejecting, betraying, making promises that you didn't keep, lying, all of these different things, ghosting, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I did this, and how am I ever going to be seen in a good light? Masculine, you had to go through these things. You had to go through the fears of this connection, being fearful of the self. because self-healing is the toughest thing that your soul could ever do. It's tough to have to look at those shadows. It's tough to have to be able to free yourself from society and history's masculine collective. I mean, this is huge what's going on in the world. And masculines, I really do see your worth. I see your confidence. I see your bravery. I see your heart and wanting to help humanity and be a leader and speak out and be someone to inspire the masses. I see you being comfortable in your own emotions. I see you using your intuition instead of just going by logic, just going by analyzation. I see you trusting in that feminine power of yours and knowing that it doesn't make you weak. I see that in you. And if you know what, if you're a masculine who is listening to this right now and you're struggling through these things and you're not quite there yet, don't be so hard on yourself, masculine. Don't be so hard on yourself, because you will get there. And your feminine does love you. Your feminine does absolutely want to see you be victorious with your alignment, with your sovereignty, and you will get there. Feminine, it's definitely about supporting your masculine. Okay, if they have done things that have pissed you off, if you are in a toxic situation with them, pull your energy out of that. You don't have to be in a toxic, abusive, distorted situation that's draining your energy. You don't need to be in that. But that doesn't mean that you really should give up on the journey, because your soul decided to do this journey. And the masculines are waking up to all of this big time. But if you find yourself in a toxic situation and you're being drained by what's going on with your masculine, perhaps you're caught up in a triangle situation, third party situation, drama, or anything like that, absolutely pull your energy back and step into your alignment. Give to yourself, nurture yourself. Give yourself some breathing room. Give your masculine breathing room. You guys need space, and feminine, really focus on you and focus on shining your light in the world. And that's what it's going to really take to support your masculine, as well as, don't give up on them. Give them that love and that compassion, and see above those 3D things, those distortions, because those are the very things that they are needing to see right now in order to achieve their freedom. So they're getting there. I know that they will. So I really felt like I needed to put that out there. The masculines, from what I've been seeing on YouTube, and I'm not saying this is everyone, but I tend to come across videos that are kind of catering to the divine feminine, in the sense where, they are coloring the masculine as the problem, as the why can't you get this shit right? Why can't you just get rid of this karmic partner and make the decisions? Why you have to be weak? Why can't you just be strong? Why? It's like, no. I really do see both parts of it very well, and I do believe so much in you guys, masculine. I really do. And I know that, that love is rising within you. And I know that love is permeating every area of your life and causing a lot of chaotic dropout of things and shifting everything. But you know what? It's good for you. It's good for you. You are now understanding more about what you want in life, who you want, who you're feeling connected to energetically, and that means so much more than anything superficial and anyone superficial. And you're realizing that now, and you're making decisions based off of now trusting what you feel, trusting that feminine energy, trusting it. And that's a huge breakthrough. Masculines, you're making huge breakthroughs, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I have obviously come through a lot of triggers, being authentic twin flame, lots of social media triggers, lots of things that really got me angry. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't like venting, in where I live. But every time I did that, I always also saw it as an opportunity to, bring it back to the mirror, bring it back to myself and say, well, why are you getting angry? What is it? What is it about yourself that you haven't healed? Or what is it that you're not recognizing as far as what your masculine's learning? And just allow him to learn it. Allow him to learn it, and that it's a matter of timing. It's a matter of timing before more information, more clarity, more experience is going to come in for him to open him up on this journey and, have that crossroads take place and have him, change directions and, make decisions that are based on his true heart's desires rather than, anything else, really paying attention to the true desires. It really is about just seeing above the illusions of the 3D world and all the restrictions and limitations that we've had all throughout history. The earth is changing, humanity is changing, we're waking up. Siren, Archangel Michael. We're changing and waking up. Siren. If that's not a sign, I just got a feeling on my head. Synchronicity already. Wow. If that's not a sign, I don't know what is. So I think I'm going to end my message there because I don't want to go on and on. I really want you guys to think about some of those things and hopefully be able to see that bigger picture and be able to nourish the love, embrace that love, and make that your focal point without allowing the transformation of the outside throw you off. So now I'm going to end this video with doing a powerful light language transmission. And this is going to be from my native Atlantean language, and this transmission is definitely going to help the masculine collective with having a light shine on a lot of things that need shining on, having them become a lot more aware and illuminated as they're going through their dark night of the soul. For feminine, I asked Archangel Michael, this will also be able to impact your masculine if you are the one that's receiving this transmission. So it will shed light on your own masculine energy, but it will also be able to affect your masculine counterpart as well. But even better if you are divine masculine watching this, because you're conscious of receiving this, and it will definitely help you out. So I wrote down some of the sigil, and I'm going to be speaking it. So let me go ahead and do that. Just going to tune in, take a deep breath. Everyone, you can take a deep breath with me. Let it out. Ground yourself. Release all tension in your body. Just intend on receiving this transmission for the highest good of yourself and your counterpart. And intend on this transmission illuminating the divine masculine collective, divine masculine energy. Odrosa kiembeki shinyadrai. Odrosa kiembeki indre shindra kiandre. Ondrosa kiembeki arishikari sekeni. Ondrosa kiembeki shiki entre sekinyanya sakandian vigi. Ondrosa kiembeki shiki andre sinyata kien tigime atrishkia. Ondrosa kiembeki adrashintere sekinya. Vashikia sekinya niat piki trishege besirida. Transmission is complete. In the name of Mother Goddess, Father God, and Jesus Christ. Okay. If you felt some tingling, it's very common to feel heat running through your body. The sound of that, the sigils, it's all there to activate and to shift energy with this particular intention. So I'm really honored to be able to share that. I have a couple of other transmissions that I also put on the channel. And let me know if you want me to continue to share some light language transmissions. I will definitely do that if that's what you guys want to see and hear. So thank you for joining me. I hope that you related to this video. If you know somebody you can share it with, perhaps a Divine Masculine that you know, perhaps your own Divine Masculine, you feel really strongly about doing that, please do, because I feel like there's just not enough positivity that's going out to the Divine Masculine. I feel like they're just not being seen enough for the beauty that they are, and I want them to be celebrated. So let this be a video of celebration for the Divine Masculine. Absolutely. And remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, everyone, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.